Yeah, so the way, being a kind of sole marketer in my region, I cover off everything. So whether it's the PR and external communications side of things, or events and experiences, those events might not be in person at the moment, but in regular times they would be. And then also the digital side. So any advertising, any video, social media. So those are the kind of three buckets that I break my work down into. The PR and comms side of things, I work with a PR agency. My previous boss who I worked with for 4 years, was very much a PR expert. She had about 20 years of experience, not only in AdTech, but also she'd worked for a number of different PR agencies. So that was a really excellent learning curve for me, kind of shadowing her, seeing how she did things. And it gave me a very, very good grounding, not only just the basics, like how to write a press release, how to liaise with journalists, but also how to manage an agency. Because when you are based in London, but you are responsible for 4 other countries in different languages, a PR agency is a really important part of the way you work, and they can really help extend your reach and give you local expertise. So she was wonderful, kind of teaching me all of that. And I also work very closely with our PR and comms VP based in New York, and we liaise on all of our kind of global comms, whether that's a partnership announcement with a really strategic client, or content for our blog, anything like that. And then the events and experiences side of things. In previous times, I've done a lot of kind of travel for. We do business breakfasts where we get both the media owners and the advertisers together. So, for example, we did one in Paris at the beginning of 2020 just. And it's a way of getting the industry together, connecting them, talking about core themes for SpotX, and is a nice way to kind of have that time together. Also, we sponsor a lot of events and kind of do a lot of thought leadership, those kind of events, speaking on panels, and having our branding alongside them. And then the digital, obviously social media plays a huge part. As an organization, we have a very socially enthusiastic group of employees. It doesn't just come from the marketing team. We have people all over the world that are highly engaged, and we use a platform called Smart, which helps us kind of share content with people that they can then go on and share on their LinkedIn account, or maybe Twitter, whichever kind of platform they prefer. And that's been a really, really useful tool actually for extending the reach and getting our SpotX employees really kind of engaged with what we want to be bringing to the market, and using them as a extension of the team. And then there's lots of other things under digital. Being a video company, we produce a lot of video. Last November, we did a digital only campaign, which really leveraged short form video content. So when I say short form, under a minute videos that we posted on LinkedIn, talking about what we had partners talking about what they'd learned that year. And then we would post 2 videos a day. We would have a group of SpotXers talking about their predictions for the year ahead. And they actually got really surprisingly high engagement numbers, because people's attention spans are very, very short. And so watching a 10-minute video or taking part in a webinar that goes on for 2.5 hours it limits your audience for content. So that was a particularly successful campaign that we ran.